It is February 26, 2024, Monday. Good morning. This is Lasana Kanate, and you are watching KBS One Daily Newscast. The Ecowas leaders held an extraordinary summit in Abuja, Nigeria, on February 24th. The agenda was on peace, political, and security situation in the sub-region. It was meant to examine the position on Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and Guinea, with special focus on Niger situation. As a reminder, military bodies in those four states had conducted coups, overthrowing democratically elected presidents in their respective countries. During the opening ceremony, the Ecowas chairperson, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria, insisted that the re-examination is meant to save the unity of a common community and urged the member states at the summit to come up with decisions in this direction. He also called on the three AS countries to rethink about their exit decision and urged them to come back home.
This is why we must re-examine our current approach to the quest for constitutional order in four of our member states. I therefore urge them to reconsider the decision of these three nations to exit our home and not to perceive our organization as the enemy, because we are not the enemy.
A resolution was reached at the end of the summit. Dr. Aliou Oumar Touré, Ecowas President of Commission, held a press conference and released the final communique. According to the chairperson, all sanctions have been lifted without delay, except some political and individual sanctions which remain in effect.
The authority has resolved to lift with immediate effect the following measures imposed on the Republic of Niger. A. Closure of land and air borders between Ecowas countries and Niger to be lifted. No-fly zone of all commercial flights to and from Niger is to be lifted. Suspension of all commercial and financial transactions between Ecowas member states and Niger is to be lifted. This decision is based on humanitarian considerations, especially as we are in the month of Lent and as we prepare for the holy month of Ramadan. The authority has also resolved to lift financial and economic sanctions on the Republic of Guinea.
Regarding especially Niger, the Black Authority called on the immediate release of former President Bazoum and urged the military and on power to provide acceptable time frame for the return to the constitutional order.
The authority has resolved as follows. Release of President Bazoum. The authority calls for the immediate release of His Excellency Mohamed Bazoum, former President of the Republic of Niger. The authority also calls on the transition authorities in Niger to provide an acceptable transition timetable to constitutional order.
A resolution was also taken on the notice of withdrawal by the three countries of AES.
The authority takes note and further urges the countries to reconsider the decision in view of the benefits that the Ecowas member states and their citizens enjoy in the community. The authority further urges the three member states to resort dialogue, negotiations and mediation to address their concerns.